In this video, I will show you the most fundamental stitch in knitting, appropriately called the knit stitch. First, let's talk about how to hold your needles and working yarn. You will be holding the stitches that need to be knit on your left needle and the stitches that have already been knit on your right needle. You can see that the working yarn is coming out of the fabric on your right hand needle. You can either hold your working yarn in your right hand or your left hand. Holding it in your right hand is called English style or throwing because you seemingly throw the yarn over the needle. Holding it in your left hand is called Continental style or picking because you pick up the yarn using your needle. You can choose which is the most comfortable for you, and I will demonstrate the knit stitch using both techniques. Let's start with English style. First, you need to secure your working yarn in your hand to keep a good tension. You can see here I wrapped the yarn around my pinky finger to achieve this. Now we are going to work the first stitch on the left hand needle. With your right hand needle, stick it through the front of the loop on the left hand needle from left to right. Let's see that one more time. We are sticking the right needle through the front loop on the left needle, moving your needle from the left to right and tucking it under the left needle. Then you're going to take the working yarn and wrap it counterclockwise around the right needle. Next, pull the right needle forward, back through the loop on the left needle, taking the working yarn with it. Finally, slide the stitch off the left needle. It will now be a new stitch on the right needle. Let's go over those steps again. Stick the right needle through the stitch on the left needle from left to right. Wrap the working yarn around the right needle. Pull it back through the loop on the left needle and slide the stitch off the left needle. Let's watch that a few more times. So we stick the right needle through the loop, wrap our yarn around, pull it back through the loop and slide the stitch off. We stick our needle through, wrap the yarn around, pull the yarn back through the loop and slide the stitch off. Now I will demonstrate this using Continental style. The steps are the exact same, it just looks a bit different when you hold the working yarn in your left hand. We start again by sticking the right needle through the front loop of the first stitch on the left needle, moving from left to right. Then we pick up the working yarn and pull it back through the loop. Let's see that again. We stick the right needle through the front loop, pick up the working yarn at the back and pull it forward back through the loop on the left needle. Then we slide the stitch off the left needle. Let's see it a few more times. We stick the needle through the loop, pick up the working yarn and pull it back through the loop and slide the stitch off. Stick our needle through, pick up the working yarn, pull it through the loop and slide the stitch off. Stick the needle through, pick up the yarn, pull it through and slide the stitch off. I usually knit English style, so I will finish off this row like that. Once the row is done, you can switch your right needle to your left hand, and then you can start working on your new row. You want to make sure that your working yarn is hanging in the front of your needle when you start your next row of knit stitch. The first stitch will feel slightly different, but the steps are the same. Stick the needle through the first stitch on the left-hand needle, wrap the yarn around or pick up the working yarn, pull it through the loop and slide it off and repeat.